Hiya, Piggy. Hello. So here we are. I'm back in Kent at the Darling Buds of May Farm. Finishing off the songwriting boot camp I was on a few months ago, which I had to cut short due to some kids being ill. So I came in last night and I wrote a song with a group of people, which was really good. It was a really good kind of Latin vibe. There was a great idea. It was about a couple who went out on a date to spice up their marriage and pretended that they were meeting each other for the first time in a bar. Are you enjoying the course?
Oh, loving it. It's amazing. So amazing. Yeah.
You enjoying it?
Yeah, it's brilliant. Learn so much.
Yeah, really, really good. Yeah. When I've woken up, I'm going to love it.
So today is all about the music business. So we've got a speaker coming in who's going to give us a talk, and I'm really looking forward to it. So at the bootcamp in Kent, we got this great afternoon lecture from a really cool guy called Bob James, who has a really successful track record in music, PR, management and publishing. And he talked about a lot of things, you know, the kind of splits you'd expect for your songs, songwriting agreements when you work with other songwriters. We talked about all the different kinds of copyrights. The thing I wanted to talk about today is something that's kind of universal, and that's, you know, networking. You know, he said in the music industry, you know, you're not going to connect with people by, you know, following them on their social media. You need to meet people face to face. You need to find the key music industry events that are going on in the UK, which is basically London, every year, and be there. Once you've sold a song and for money, then you can call yourself a professional songwriter. So fingers crossed, in the next few weeks, we're going to have that song finished for the major record label.
I feel alive, gonna smash the sky.
When that's then released I will then be able to call myself a professional songwriter. So that would tick the box for number one. Another really important point he said was to help, you know, to help other people. If you're meeting strangers at an event, maybe you meet somebody who's from out of town, and you could suggest some really good restaurants that they might want to visit, things like that. You know, give them something. You want to put money in the bank. You know, you don't want to take. You want to give. So you should try and help them if you can.
I know you think I've been a bad boy, but you gotta keep believing in me, baby. I left you hanging out for much too long. You're right to hate me, but together we're strong. Come on, come on, come on. We belong together.
There might be hundreds of people in the room, and you might get carried away. You want to go around handing out business cards to everybody. That's not going to work. You need to just focus in on one or two people who are relevant to what you're trying to do, or what kind of connections you need, and see if you can, you know, make friends with one of those people. And I think the key is, you know, you just want to come out with one new contact who is actually going to get back in touch with you. Don't go straight in the next day in your email and sell yourself. Ask them about the restaurant they went to last night, or how did the event go for them, was it successful? And hopefully at some point they may get back to you and ask you a bit more about what you've been up to, and then there's your chance to say, you know, I wrote this song.
You're a wild boy, eyes like steel. You're so stubborn, but it's kinda cool. I think you're funny, wanna touch your soul. Oh, 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 oh.
I'm working on this stuff.
Breathing, aching, shifting cold. We got plans to change the world.
There's a few things about networking. As you can see, I'm sitting in my son's bedroom, Ewan, and he's about 14 months old now. And you might have noticed these are like big cushions, because a couple of weeks ago Ewan started throwing himself out of the cot. Yeah, so the cot sits up here when it's fully closed, and he was in this grow bag, which is kind of like a sleeping bag with a bit for your arms to come out, and he's actually throwing himself over the cot top and thumping down the floors, which is pretty crazy and quite unusual for someone so young. Quite often now, most mornings, he gets up, he cries for a bit, and if nobody comes, he'll just fling himself out onto the cushions and then start dragging himself towards our bedroom door, where he'll start knocking on it. Yeah, that's usually around 5:30 in the morning. So I thought I'd share that with you. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next Thursday. Bye!